Hi there. So today I'm going to be going out to my woods line and doing something that I've just been itching to do for a long time. And speaking of itching, I am covered head to toe so that I don't get poison ivy. I know how to identify poison ivy really well. So part of the way that you don't get poison ivy is knowing what it looks like so that you carefully can move around it or don't touch it or get rid of it or whatever. So I've been doing this long enough and had lots of different scares at the emergency and gotten I don't just get the little spots, I get like full-blown rashes. So I'm going to be really careful, and things are still green out there. It's the middle of September, but something happened yesterday actually, and we closed our pool, and I'm just really sad about it. I just had a really bad night just because, I don't know, it's just closing the pool means summer is ending. I mean, I'm not even gonna whisper it this time, it's happening, it's real life, I have to deal with it. And so this is my way of getting my aggression out, I guess. I don't really have a lot of aggression normally, but I just need to go out and just do something that's gonna give me a satisfied result. So I stopped thinking about that my pool is closed. So right now I just gotta shake out my boots, make sure there's no spiders in there. Alright, hopefully if they were in there they came out. Sometimes I just okay, I think it's okay. I think we're okay. Now I gotta stick my foot in there. So my thought is that hopefully this will give me some sort of an accomplished, satisfied feeling, because I don't really feel that accomplished after closing up the pool. Summer is my favorite. Oh, it's so sad. The cover's on there. Is there something in my boot? No, we're good. Alright, so I think I've been staring at this down here. I'll turn the camera on. My hands are all full right now, but I've been staring at this down here. We'll just do this. All this down here, and it's just a super bad eyesore for me right now. So this is I have tons of spots I want to clean out. I eventually want to make a path in through here that goes around my shed, and then maybe even around that shed, or a little turnaround section back there, so I can have a dump area back there. So I eventually want to do that, but I'm gonna wait on that because I'm gonna have to move some plants, and I'm just gonna leave those. This area right here looks a little less daunting and a little less there's poison ivy in there. So like I said, I can identify it and I try to steer clear from it. And I usually, when I'm doing this kind of stuff, I will work for an hour or so, and then I'll go inside, throw all my clothes into the wash machine with hot water, and take a shower. Take a full-on shower. I keep a giant jug of Dawn dish soap in my shower at all times, and then I'll put on a new set of clothes and come out and work some more, and then those clothes that I put in the wash machine I usually wash a second time. So anyway, all that to say, this in here doesn't look as thick with super shrubby stuff. It's more just big, tall, weedy plants. So I think that will be okay. And then another thing is, when I was up here weeding the other day, here, I'm gonna turn this camera around just because it's easier. You want to see my face all the time. You you guys hear that? I think it's like trees, dead trees falling. Hopefully that's what it is. So this area right here, when I put this in, this is just like a hill full of dirt, and I just couldn't keep it like that. So we went and got a bunch of pea stone, filled it up, did the best I could. And then this hill, I had got a whole tray, like a plug tray full of ajuga at my work for free off of the free wagon. And I loaded it up on this hill, and I put this in 2020, and it has taken over. I don't know if I have any pictures. I'll try to find them if I do. But anyway, I was up here, and this thing is so cool. I got this at the garden center was it last year or the year before? And some lady was like, you gotta try these. They're super cool. And so I bought one plant. Oh, the tag is still in there. And I thought, all right, we'll see how it goes. And it's so pretty. But I just got one of them. I might try to split it. Anyway, I noticed that these sumac trees are growing in here. There's 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. And I let this sumac tree grow, I don't know, I think I seen it in 2020, and I thought it was pretty because I love how it changes colors in the fall. And so I left it in there, and I thought, you know what, I love these sumac trees, but I don't really want them growing in my ajuga. So I thought maybe I could clean all this crap out and replant the sumacs down in here and see how that does. So yeah, so first things first, we're just gonna clean this crap out and see how far we get. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get my shovel. Alright, so I got my shovel, this rake, I don't know what the proper rake term for that is, and then this little leaf rake for when I get it all, you know, kind of dug up, and then I'll rake it out really nice. But alright, let's do this and see what happens.
Been making your brags around town that you've been loving my man. But the man I love, when he picks up trash, he puts it in a garbage can. But that's what you look like to me. And if you get too cute or witty, you better close your face and stay out of my way. If you don't wanna go to Fifth City, if you don't wanna go to Fifth City, you better detour around my town. 'Cause I'll grab you by the hair of the head and lift you over the ground. I'm not saying my baby's a saint, 'cause he ain't, and he won't get around with a kitty. I'm here to tell you, girl, lay off of my man if you don't wanna go to Fifth City. Come on, tell me what you told my friends, if you think you're brave enough. And I'll show you what a real woman is, if you think you're hot stuff. You bite off more than you can chew. If you get too cute or weird, you better move your feet. If you don't wanna eat a meal, it's called Fifth City. If you don't wanna go to Fifth City, you better detour around my town. 'Cause I'll grab you by the hair of the head and lift you over the ground. I'm not saying.
Alright, so that is all I'm doing for now. I am going to take my own advice, go put all my clothes in the hot water wash machine, take a shower myself with some Dawn dish soap in case there's any oil on me, and then I'll probably come back out and do some more. I didn't see too much poison ivy, but I did see some, and I left it. I didn't grab onto it, but I could have accidentally grabbed some, so I'll throw my gloves away. I won't use these gloves again. Normally I wash my gloves, but I don't really chance it with them because these gloves get the most action and if there is any poison ivy, it's probably all over these gloves. So those are going in the trash can in a plastic bag. And then, so years ago when I started cleaning out my gully garden, it was a lot worse than that. That wasn't that bad, and I think it's because in 2020 we had our pool put in, and the guys came in and like dug a huge spot for the pool, and then they like kind of shoved some of the dirt down that hill. So I think that kind of covered up most of the shrubby, weedy things, and there's like a bunch of grass in there. So it's not that hard of work, but I will have to go in there probably and dig out all that soddy grass in there and see how far we get. But first I'm gonna take a shower and then we'll get back out there. Alrighty, I'm back. I got all new clothes on and I took a shower, threw my other clothes in the wash machine, threw my gloves away in a plastic bag, and I'll just show you kind of what we cleaned out so far, and I think I might go a little further before I start digging out that sod. So far it doesn't look like much because it's still pretty weedy and messy, but I ended up cleaning pretty much all that. It was like all that and then in through here. So we'll just walk through here and I'll show you where I seen the poison ivies. Okay, like there's a poison ivy, there's a poison ivy. So I kind of left those. Let's see here. I know I've seen some more over here. Yeah. Oh, right in here, there's some poison ivy. What I usually do with the poison ivy is I'll just dig it out with my shovel and just try to get my shovel on only the soil and then just like fling it into the woods. And then at the end, when I'm all done, I will scrub and wash my shovel and my rake or whatever tool I touched really. I will scrub them with soap and water really good so that the oil gets off of those things that I used. But for now, I think I'm just gonna keep moving, keep going and see how far I can get. The hill gets pretty steep over there. I don't know if you can tell. So I came in and kind of like leveled it in a couple different sections up there, and then I lined this part here with just some logs that we had cut down, and then it pretty much just slopes right down here. So once we get in there, we'll see how slopey it is, but I think it'll be cool if I just continue that ajuga along the slopey hill if I can. It's gonna take a couple years, but this is how my gully garden started, and now it looks pretty cool. To stop and show you this giant like shrub that I just dug out. I don't know if you can see this, but these were all over in my gully garden, and this is the first one I ran into over here. But you would look at this shrub and just be like, oh gosh, there's this giant shrub right here, how am I gonna get it out? Like literally, I know that when you guys just watched it, I sped it up so it took like literally 2 seconds, but this probably only took me about, in real life, this just took me like 20 seconds to get out of the ground. So look at how shallow those roots are. And all I did was come in and go hack, 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 hack to all the roots. And this giant thing came right up. And now I have all this amazing space to work with. It's just like a natural opening. And I hope you can still see this, but like right through these two trees, I just think that's so neat looking. So anyway, you know, some of you say like, oh, I'm going out to the woods line to start cleaning some things out. Like if you run into things like that, just get your shovel out and just do a few good hacks at the roots. Or if you have like a hatchet, you can take your hatchet and just hack at the roots, and they come out really easily. So don't be discouraged if you run into just like giant shrubs and trees like that. With a little bit of extra hard work, you can usually get anything up out of the ground with your shovel.
Oh, I got you. You could have had that boy that you used to know. He's a millionaire from Ohio. Your mama told me so. When the best I could do was a factory, you didn't get much when you got me. Maybe that's true, but oh, I got you. Oh, I got you. I got something money can buy. Cross my heart and I hope to die. Don't need nothing that I can't afford, 'cause I got you and I thank the Lord.
I am all done for the day. I just don't want to get too crazy. There is quite a bit more poison ivy the further I go, and so I want to get these clothes off. Even though I've only been back out here for about 20-25 minutes, I still just kind of feel like I want to take another shower. So I am going to stop for the day. I'm going to go take another shower. I know it sounds crazy, but these are just the things I have to do in order to not get poison ivy. And then I'm also going to clean off every square inch of these tools right here with soap and water. And I'll probably do that after I take a shower, just because I just really feel super itchy right now. And it's just like a psychological itchy. It's not like, I don't think I have it or anything. I don't think I got any oil on my skin. If I did, I'll scrub it right off. It'll be no big deal. But you know how you're just like, you just psychologically feel a certain way sometimes, and it might not necessarily be accurate or true, but at least I can take the precautions just in case. Hey again. So I came in, took my shower, my second shower of the day, and I got out of the shower and it's raining. So we won't be cleaning my tools just yet. Where we left it, I just kind of left the tools in the yard. They're just laying there, and I'm gonna have to go gather them here. But I'm gonna see how long it rains, and I don't know. Maybe we'll finish this today, maybe not. We'll see. Hey, bud. Well, it's still kind of raining, but I can't not clean up my mess. So I'm going to just take this, I got some Dawn dish soap here, and I'm going to take this bucket out to where my tools are, spray some water in here, and just start scrubbing my shovel and my rake, and in case there's some urushiol, I can never say that, oil, poison ivy oil on my tools.
We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson Town. We'll go on down to Jackson. Go ahead and wreck your hill. Go play your hand, you big talk, and then make a big move against them. Go on to Jackson. Don't hold Honey, I'm gonna snowball Jackson. See if I can. When I breeze it into the city, people gonna stoop and bow. Oh, them women gonna make me teach them what they don't know. I'm going to Jackson, eternal is my home. 'Cause I'm going to Jackson, goodbye, that's all she wrote. They'll put you in Jackson, and I'll be dancing on a pony kid. They'll lead you around town like a scolded hell with your tail tucked between your legs. Yeah, go out to Jackson, you big talking man. And I'll be waiting in Jackson, behind my JP. Now he got married in a fever, hotter than a shepherd's sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson.
It looks better already. It just looks so much more breathable, I guess. And I can already start to imagine how beautiful it's going to be. I didn't even hardly dig into the soil, and I already found all these massive rocks. So, I mean, these are giant, really good sized rocks. So this is, I'm sure I will be using these somehow, somewhere in this garden, maybe lining a path that will be a grass path. I don't know, we'll see. But turned out pretty good so far. This is just the first step of making this into another garden of some sort, and I'm loving already just how cleaned up it is. And eventually I'll probably get out here later in the week and start cleaning up all this grass, but like I said, it's kind of rainy right now. I'm out here in the rain. So we'll wait till it dies down and start cleaning some more of it out, and then I'll get those sumacs dug up, and possibly, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe I'll clean out some more of this and plant the sumacs in there. We'll see. And then I can start dividing my hosta and get them out here. It's going to be so much fun. And then I'll eventually start cleaning out all of this. I put a bunch of my pile right there. I'm just going to let it kind of die back. And I'll keep eventually going and cleaning all that out as well. So I think we made it pretty far. Well, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope that that was inspiring to just watch me kind of tackle some of a woods line that needs cleaned out. Well, it doesn't need cleaned out, but if I want to make more room for dividing more hosta and plants, then I need to clean it out. So my gully garden, I've pretty much got filled up for the most part how I want it, and now it's just time to start splitting hostas, but I need a place to put them when I split them. So this will give me a nice new clean slate, and it's just so refreshing to get that started. I really feel good about it, and I really feel good about the fact that I hopefully didn't get any poison ivy on me, because I took some pretty good precautions. My tools are all cleaned up, my clothes are in the wash machine, and my body has been washed a couple times. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you just have a really awesome day, and this kind of gives you the courage and the inspiration to get out there and maybe just start tackling something in your garden that has been kind of haunting you, or maybe it's been an eyesore and you've been putting it off or whatever. But if you deal with poison ivy like me, make sure you be very careful. All right, well, we'll see you later. Bye.